Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special episode of the Fishing with the Boys podcast. Now, you might have noticed that we're not in Minecraft today, and there is a very good reason for that. That's because Terraria Journey's End recently came out, and the boys have been playing it relentlessly. So, to honor and celebrate Journey's End, we decided that we would make a special episode in Terraria. That's why we are here now. So, if you boys would like to get started, let's go fishing.
Woo. Right then, so who wants to start this off for today?
Or I think you can have the honor.
Oh, why thank you. Right. First thing I'd like to speak about is... it's a bit old news, I'm going to admit. It's a little old, but we didn't touch up on it last week, and I feel like we should. And that's the fact that Kim Jong-un might be dead.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of news about that. I don't think he's actually dead, because he appeared, up in a bunch of stuff after those rumors, but,
Really?
that was an interesting week.
Certainly was. Like, because I saw all these reports and that, and I mean, I saw these memes that were like, I was just faking I was dead to get the unloyal ones out or something, but I'm not entirely sure, I'll be honest.
Honestly, I think that might have some merit to it, but I have no idea. I don't necessarily know, because I don't know how much I trust the North Korean government. And not a lot. But I do think he's alive.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm just... Because it wouldn't be surprising if they did, kind of have a media-wide blackout if he did die, because think about... Well, I mean, you know how North Korea is towards foreign countries.
Oh yeah, they're very isolationist.
So, they might think that having their glorious leader just up and die would be a huge point of vulnerability.
That's true.
But, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting how it will play out when we get, actual results.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he's dead, personally. But you never know. But, yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about a video game I've been playing recently.
Oh.
Terraria. It's a little game. You might not have heard of it. But
Do tell more.
Yeah, so you guys have seen that we're in Terraria, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, it's in honor of Journey's End, which is the new update that just came out. And I can't speak for Blake, but Aura and I have been playing nearly 24/7 this update. Because I mean, it's honestly an incredible update.
Yeah, they've touched upon so much.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about this update that I wanted to talk about was the ability to duplicate items. Because it is just so incredibly broken. Which, basically, it's a new feature that they added into Journey's End, where if you have a specific amount of an item, you're able to research it, and if you research that item, you can just grab an infinite amount of it. Aura describes it as creative mode, but with progression, which I think is just an incredible way to describe it. But, yeah, I don't think it breaks the game too much, in my personal opinion, because it still has progression, and you still have to get a specific amount of items. It just sort of removes grinding, for the most part, or it's you still have to grind for stuff, like potions you need 30 to duplicate, and that can be a big grind to actually get those 30. But it sort of removes some of the grind, which I really enjoy. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, I want to touch upon the fact that the team at I forget what it is, Redigit, I think? Relogic, that's it. I'm thinking of the lead developer, Redigit, my mistake. Yeah. I'd like to touch upon how they've actually forcefully separated journey mode, which is the creator mode with progression, and just regular mode. Because I feel that it was a wise decision on their part, because if they were to just, force the two together, it could attract some upset for people who've, worked hard for all the stuff, end game weapons and all this. and then their claims of working hard could just be discredited because somebody could just waltz up and say, yeah, but you could have got that in creative or something. So
exactly. And I agree. I really think it's incredible how they sort of separated it, because it's like, if you don't like duping and stuff, you can just play as a classic mode character, and like, it's just that same Terraria experience. And I think that's really cool of them to do. What I also really like is the option to turn it up onto like expert or master mode, because those two modes are separate from journey mode. So like, you can't do expert mode and journey mode, but in journey mode they give you the option to turn up the difficulty, and that actually also gives you the drops to that mode.
Yeah, that was a really
so like you can like duplicate the treasure bags and stuff, and I think it's really fun, honestly. I don't like games that allow you to be like too overpowered to the point of breaking the game, but I think Terraria managed to do it really, really, really well.
Now, Blake, I know you've only played it for a grand total of about 10 minutes so far, but what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, the sunflowers look nice. I'll say that.
Those were in classic mode.
Yeah, but like, I can dupe them and get like 1 million.
That's true.
That's the best part of the game.
Journey mode might have been a mistake.
What do you mean?
999 sunflowers?
Yeah?
Ooh.
What about it?
So that's a little terrifying, if you ask me.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
But yeah, I think it's just really cool with how they did it. I'm a really big fan. And we can also talk about the new T-Mod loader, which they added. It's a separate thing you can install on Steam, and it allows you to get mods and stuff. Now, not all of the mods work. Like, I tried to play Terramon, which is sort of like a Pokemon mod for Terraria, and that did not work. But, oh, I got a Pearlwood crate.
Lovely. Save that to do.
Oh, you need 10 crates to duplicate.
Crikey.
That's not too bad, at least. But, yeah, as you just saw, you need 10 crates to duplicate, so it's not like, oh, I can get a golden crate and duplicate right now. Like, there's still sort of stuff that you have to grind for it. And I think that's just really cool. I just got... Who just opened up a shit ton of... Who just gave me a shit ton of assault rifles?
I don't know.
Well, sure as hell.
It was definitely Blake. But it's just... I don't know. It's really cool how there's still a progression system. It's just a lot less grindy. And I know I've said this 20 times, but I'm just really amazed on how they were able to do that.
Yeah, I still remember, like, I think it was the day before release when they released the patch notes. I read through that entire thing. I was just like, oh Christ, how have they managed to do all this? And then I realised they hadn't updated in about 3 years.
It's just... I don't know, it's really cool. Now, one feature that they did say would happen was that you were able to sit in chairs, right? I have not yet figured out how to do that.
Witness. You find the chair, you put your cursor over it, and you right click.
Oh, hold on.
I know it might be a bit difficult for you to understand, but there you go.
Sorry, my small little monkey brain couldn't comprehend it.
Did Blake just shoot us?
I think Blake just shot us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just fishing. I'm with the boys.
With the boys.
Right, Blake, you got anything you want to talk about?
I guess sticking on the game side, I've been playing a recent game. I don't know how long it's been out on Steam, but it's called Drift 86, and it's basically based on the car. I think it's the Toyota AE86.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the Corolla.
Yeah. Basically, it's just a drifting game. Like, it's like a racing game, but no race.
Oh.
But I've been playing it with a controller. It's proven to be fun.
So how in depth does it go? Like, can you customize your car, for example?
You can. There's also other cars. Like, I don't know any other. I think there's a McLaren. And there's like maybe 10 other cars.
I drove a McLaren. apparently.
That's interesting. Yeah, well, you are Captain Sparkles in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Now, staying on video game topics, I want to talk about Fallout 76, which I've been playing a shit ton recently. Because, recently, patch 19 just came out, which is, it's a new, like, it was 5 gigabytes on Steam. So it's like a brand new update where there's like a treasure hunting event, Alfashnot, which is a thing that I think it's the Swiss in West Virginia. It's like a little holiday that they celebrate. I don't necessarily know if it's like specific to that area, but they added sort of like a little holiday thing because the game's set in West Virginia, so it sort of takes that culture. And in Helvetica, which is an actual place in West Virginia, Fashnot is celebrated there.
Isn't Helvetica a font?
I think it is, but I think it's also a little like town in West Virginia. I think. But yeah. So I've been playing that to make Ubervolt, who is a person I play Fallout with. We've mentioned his channel before on the last episode.
We love you, Uber.
He and we love you, Uber. We stand Uber. We played a little bit, like probably a week ago. But in order to piss him off, I made a brand new character, which is gonna be like power armor, auto rifle, stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I'm like level 15 so far. I started it on late Tuesday, which is when the update came out, which is pretty good progress, I think, at least. But yeah, that's sort of been. I've just been playing that recently, like nearly 20. I just got 7 bombfish.
Crikey.
That's cool. But yeah, I've been playing that a lot recently. Any games that you guys have been playing, like 24/7?
Minecraft.
Oh, I got a gold with crate.
Ooh.
24. Any games I've. Well, I mean, recently I rehacked my PS Vita and put Homebrew back on that because.
Ooh.
So Sony memory cards. Right, okay. Let me just talk about the PS Vita's memory cards real quick. So. Sony had the bright idea of, let's do memory cards, but proprietary. So, only they produce memory cards and you can only buy it from them. Now, you see, the thing with these memory cards is that they are very, very prone to both just straight up dying and memory corruption.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all, especially when an 8 gig one will run you about 30 quids.
That's really not good.
And when you consider, like, the average PS Vita game that's decently sized is about 3 gigs, you can see how stuff would start to stack up.
Oh no.
But luckily, the lovely people over at the Homebrew community have come up with a solution for that, which is called FWtB, which basically, I don't know if... Did you guys have Nintendo DS's?
Yeah, I actually still have a DS Lite.
Did you ever hear about those R4 gold cards or whatever? So like, it was like a normal game card, but it had like a micro SD.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like, a game card, but it has a micro SD in it, and you plug that in, and it's extra storage.
Oh.
I'm considering getting one of those because A, I can get 256 gigs for the price of 8 gigs, and just in general it would be great. And I mean, anyways, I've gotten off topic. Where was I? Right, PS Vita. Yeah, so I, being the dirty little pirate I am, I got 3 games. So I downloaded the Metal Gear Solid collection, which includes 2 and 3, and also Project Eva X because I'm a rhythm game weeb.
Oh yes, you love that good old Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing through Metal Gear Solid because I mean I've seen videos of it and that, and it's supposed to be like one of the absolute monoliths when it comes to storytelling in video games. Also, what are you doing, Chalk?
I'm fishing.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm really looking forward to playing through Metal Gear Solid, though granted the controls on the Vita aren't the best.
Yeah, the Vita looked interesting. I never got one, but...
Oh, you can pick them up pretty cheap nowadays. Like,
really?
I picked mine up a few years back for about 80 quid.
That's like, what, 1 USD? With how the UK's economy is after Brexit.
Mate, your country literally pays you to take oil off their hands now.
Every country does.
Didn't yours like invade a whole country in the Middle East just for oil?
Hell yeah.
And now you have to pay it. And now you're paying people to take it off your hands.
Yeah, the whole oil crisis, or whatever it is, it's just sort of wild. There's a bunch of guns, by the way, if you guys wanted me.
I've got the Uzi, thanks.
Yeah. So we should stop our video game talk now. I think we've talked quite a bit about video games, unless you guys have any more video game topics you would like to talk about.
But I'd like to discuss how I'm a gamer. Joking.
Yeah, you're a gamer. You game.
I game. I'm a gamer. You see, like, give me a sec. I'll put on the Master Gamer set.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could actually buy that. You better have that duped.
Yeah, obviously I have that duped.
Clearly, the first item you bought in this game. Oh, I just had an old shoe. That's big pot, boys.
I'm wearing the Master Gamer set now.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
And yeah, my name's Bonusaur.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
But yeah. Fuck,
we just got off topic. I had something. Oh, so something that I wanted to talk about was I recently downloaded this Chrome extension called Animal Crossing Music.
Oh, go on.
I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but basically what it does is it takes your like real life time and plays the Animal Crossing songs that would be playing in like Animal Crossing and stuff like that. And like you can make your own town tune to play on the hour. You can like you can have it play KK Slider songs on like every Saturday like you would in game. You can like decide what game the music is taken from. It's a really cool extension that I will leave the link to in the description. And this time, I won't forget it. I will, but Blake will do it for me, so Blake will put the thing in the description. Yeah, of course.
If only we were getting paid for this.
We don't make any money. Maybe when we start rolling the dough, you can get paid. Right now, we're all just, yeah, we are $90,000 in debt.
Listen, man, all I need is that honey sponsor, you get me?
We just need to get that good old Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid.
Exactly. But, I actually want to talk about that. So, future sponsorships, if we ever get to that point, what sponsorships would you guys not be comfortable taking? Like, Raid. I know we talk shit about Raid, but I think they offer big money. Like, I've heard they offered, like, one YouTuber, I think, like, $1 million at one point.
I mean,
it's like, they got that moolah.
The way my life is going right now, I will take a sponsorship for 50p and a Big Mac.
Honestly, same. I would take literally any sponsorship. So you hear that, big companies? You want to sponsor us? And also, I want to talk about that. So last episode, we talked about supporter roles on like Patreon and stuff, and how right now it's just our close friends and stuff. But we value feedback from our listeners, and so you should go to our Discord server, which is linked on our website, which is always linked in the description below. But give us some feedback. Like, if you guys have any ideas for any like supporter roles or any like supporter perks that go beyond what we have right now, or what we will have in the future, let us know. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Just about that. Because honestly, I have no idea what to do about that.
I think talking about what's linked to our website, our Twitter.
Ooh.
Go follow our Twitter.
Which I have never logged onto yet because I am a lazy bastard.
Yeah, it also doxes you to me and Blake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake accidentally doxed himself because we had no idea how. So, Twitter's kind of weird in that way, where it's like, I wish that they had shared accounts, because it's like, oh, someone logged in from this exact location. It gives you like their IP address and like their address and shit. And it's like, oh wow, thanks for doxing me.
That's why I always use a VPN.
That's a very good point. I cannot afford a VPN. Actually, I've heard there are some pretty good free ones.
Speaking of VPNs, have you heard of NordVPN?
But Yeah, so any sponsorships that you would be like uncomfortable taking, ones I would be taking is like Wish. I would be uncomfortable with taking that because that's just one of the shittiest websites that exists.
I mean, I'd say if it's not related to our interests or kind of what we're trying to promote, I wouldn't really take it. It's like,
I agree with that.
I mean, I'd take something like Raid Shadow Legends because A, they're paid by
It promotes
bloody
you to
good
stay
money,
inside and not go fishing.
and B, like, you know, it's a video game and we're gamers. Like, unironically,
exactly, we're gamers, we game.
But I wouldn't like take a sponsorship for James Charles's makeup palette. You get me?
Why not?
I mean, you speak for yourself, really.
I better not see you with a free James Charles palette shipped to your address.
Whenever I do a face reveal, it'll be wearing James Charles's makeup.
Disgusting.
But, yeah. So that's other thing with sponsors I want to talk about is that if we do take a sponsor, it's going to be because either it's Raid Shadow Legends, or we actually
Bang
like
Energy.
Bang Energy. But yeah, unless they offer us an amount that makes our eyes pop out and our jaw drop to the floor and an audible Awuga sound effect go out, we probably won't take a sponsorship.
Spoiler alert, it's not going to be that much.
It's really not. Like, literally, probably $50 for me. That's... Even $10 to me, I'm just like, hell yeah, I'll take that sponsorship.
Right. Speaking of, I want to change the subject real quick, if that's okay with you guys.
Agreed.
Have you heard who's managed to get out of prison?
What?
Who's that?
So, I don't know if you remember this guy called 6ix9ine. Like, you know, he was this rapper who had...
You mean like the funny
rainbow...
number?
Yeah, like the funny number. You know, he had the rainbow hair and that, and he snitched on all his mates.
Of course. Who could forget?
He's out already. Because...
oh, really?
Because he turns out he has asthma, so he's kind of... Well, he's classified as vulnerable to the coronavirus, and because he's in a prison, and you know what prisons are like, he got out with 4 months on house arrest.
Oh, jeez.
And then he went straight on Instagram Live and subsequently broke the record for concurrent viewers for just over 2 million people.
Oh, Jesus.
And not just that, he released an album. It didn't get top spot. He lost to a charity album from, I believe it was Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber. And then he accused them of buying their own album 20,000 times in order to push their position on the Billboard chart up.
That's a big brain move, honestly. If you're like a millionaire just buying your own album.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this guy's hitting, but all I know is that I want some.
Yeah, I gotta get that vape juice.
I gotta get some of those rainbow teeth.
Like, man wants the rainbow Ferrari, you get me?
He's gotta get that rainbow McLaren.
Alright, so... I guess I'll jump to another topic. Favorite movies or TV shows?
Ooh. Actually, I did want to talk about this. I recently, and by recently I mean earlier today, I just started watching a small anime, you might not have heard of it. It's called Beastars.
I've seen Netflix promoting that.
Yeah, one of my friends got me to cave in and watch it. I'm on like episode 4. It's basically Zootopia, but on crack cocaine.
Oh, really?
So, like, you know how in Zootopia, one of the big plot points is, like, oh, carnivores and, like, herbivores, stuff like that? Where it's like, oh, you're a predatory animal. That was, like, it was sort of like a thing like that in Zootopia.
Unfortunately, I'm aware.
Yeah. Beastars, that's, like, one of the major plot points. It's just the racism and shit, between carnivores and herbivores. And... I'm not too far into it, but so far it's sort of like a murder mystery. Because one of the herbivores, named Tim, who was an alpaca, got bored. And it was a carnivore that did it, and it was in like their school, or their like club, which is a drama club. But so far it's pretty good. I would suggest the anime to anybody who would like to watch it. That's really the most I have to say about it. But what movies or TV shows have you guys been watching?
I recently finished watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for like
Full Metal Alchemist. I heard that one was good.
Yeah, honestly, I love it. Like, it just seems like some kind of generic fighting anime at first, but it really goes in depth. Like, it starts off with, I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but I mean, kids lose arms.
How does it end?
The fusion dance.
God, it's just like I love it to death, but it's really hard to describe without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Because
I've seen a little bit of stuff about it. I haven't watched it though, but I've heard some good things about it.
Like, if you like animes with fighting in like kind of, because it's a lot darker than Let's On. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, at some points it gets downright disturbing. I'm not even gonna lie, really early on as well. But I mean,
yeah, I've seen what I think you're referring to.
Yeah, Jay Schlatt and the Spanish Treaty of Versailles. That's all I'll say. If you know, you know. But
if you know, you know. Any movies that you've been watching recently, Aura?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not much of a movie person.
Me either. I haven't really had time to do anything because I've just playing Fallout, watching some sick YouTube. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to sit down and actually watch anything. But movies that I just like in general, like Into the Spider-Verse, which is classified as an anime on Netflix, which I think is kind of funny.
I still need to see that.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I've been meaning to.
One of my favorite animated movies. And, like, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, and I know DSW is going to have my head up on a pike for that. But Spider-Verse was just, incredible.
It's going to have your head up on a pike. I literally made a Schlatt walk out of it, and I haven't seen it.
Oh, that is absolutely sickening.
I'm going to be hung from Israel's highest, like, mountains or something.
Blake, what about you? Any TV shows or movies that you've been watching?
Even though I brought up the topic, I haven't been watching much. It's mainly just been Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, Zuccodalia. Which I just listened to for the first time recently, and yeah,
how dare you? You haven't been listening to it 24/7?
No, I haven't.
Just because you streamed it 2,000 times on the SoundCloud.
2,500. It's now at 3,000.
I just literally don't have. Oh Christ! Why Chalk? Why?
I thought it would be funny to lag the game out.
It's your computer, mate.
My computer can handle it.
Yeah, but what
Mine
about your
can't.
internet?
Yeah, I have a good internet. But this is another thing. This is the thing about Journey Mode, is that you can duplicate a treasure bag. So right now, it's like at the Wall of Flesh treasure bag, and I have like 999 of it in my inventory.
Oh Christ!
As you can see, the breaker blades aren't all that uncommon.
If you want Fishing with the Boys to end early, this is how you get it to end early.
The game's lagging.
Yeah, no.
Is your game lagging? My game's going just fine for me.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's lagging bad.
And whose fault is this?
My bad. I got
Christ.
a mask though.
Not you too, Blake.
Oh, Blake, no.
It hasn't even
Look
appeared
at
on my
the demon
screen.
hearts there.
It hasn't even appeared. Oh!
Like, I'm not picking up a. I'm done with you people.
I got 33 demon hearts.
I'm honestly done with you people.
How?
Time to fish.
Wait, if you have 33 demon hearts, does that mean you can get 33 inventory slots?
Unfortunately not. It only does it once.
That's so cringe.
And it only functions on expert or above worlds.
I thought it was just master. Oh no, yeah, expert. Master's the one where if you have it on master mode, you just get like a flat one extra thing.
Yeah,
but this is oh my god, Blake, this world is on master mode currently, even though it is also in journey mode, which is pretty cool.
I'm just gonna take a seat and watch this all happen.
Hey, or you want some?
No, Blake! Blake!
Hey, Ora, you want some?
Oh, 6
I'm blocking
demon
your
hearts.
exit as well.
I'm surrounded by
How much is it to duplicate demon hearts?
research one more to unlock duplication. So
so it only takes one.
Joke's on you,
Say.
my inventory's full.
Yeah, mine is 2.
Yeah, I
for
can
some
tell.
reason.
If we could
Oh,
keep
man.
money, I'd be encouraging you to sell this to any shopkeeper you could find.
Yeah, but I want to see if someone can do like a speed run for the fastest you can get to 1 platinum coin. I've done it in under a minute before. I know that.
Well, I mean, I suppose all you'd need is a hell of a lot of macros, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I have a pretty good thing that could just sort of click 3 times, so it's a pretty good like auto clicker. Speaking of which, Blake, you're unbanned from Hypixel, aren't you?
Are you?
I think it's only like 2 days.
Only 2 days?
Oh,
Yeah,
Blake,
I think
we
I'm
need you
on-
the Skyblock.
I'm unbanned on the 24th.
Oh, so then maybe that's a potential spot for
Possibly.
the cast. We can maybe go into Hypixel Skyblock and make a little cast episode there.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because the dungeon update, it's not out yet, but it's in the works.
Yeah, like MVP++s are getting like early access or something, aren't they?
Yep, they're getting access. YouTubers and like MVP++ are getting early access to servers. Which
You're a YouTuber.
or you purchased VIP rank, right?
Yeah, I've got VIP.
That means you can have more than 2 profiles. So if you would like to make a club profile for the boys.
Okay, yeah, I'm just thinking because Hypixel's actually had a couple rules change recently in terms of profiles and that, because it's to do with, because you know, like there's the business of, you know, selling Hypixel coins online and that, like for actual money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Simon Hypixel and his gang have been cracking down on that as well as other things by introducing a profile boosting ban, which is basically if you've been found to be boosting a profile, so for example you've got multiple islands and one like island is like, I hate you guys.
What? Oh,
Yeah, what's wrong?
what's that?
Fucking with...
Has Blake ever popped the eye?
I don't
No.
Also, we can do like a boss rush because we have all that. We have like all the summoning items.
I wonder how.
But sorry for getting a little bit off topic during the podcast. But maybe look out for that in the future, listeners, if you guys would like to see that.
What?
Sure.
That's not me.
But sure as hell ain't me.
It sure as hell ain't me.
I don't even know how to do this.
But what are some other topics that you guys wanted to speak about?
How a dirty liar?
What's that now?
That you're a dirty liar?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about
you're just
fast
sort of
food
throwing out
orders?
accusations.
Well, I mean, process of elimination here, yeah? Blake
Mhm.
is Blake, so I doubt he
That's
can
true.
know how to do it. And I'm recording, so you can tell that I didn't spawn him in, which means, as the odd one out, sure.
Maybe you just spawn naturally.
Let's see.
Can that happen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be, I believe, either what a terrible night to have occurred, or... Yeah, no, there are
What?
messages. There are usually messages, right? And they, like, say, for example, the ground scrambles the sun with
Welcome to the Scared with the Boys.
What's up, Blake?
Welcome to Scared with the Boys. This is the new
Welcome to
podcast
Cowering with the Boys.
where there's 30 different demons all the time.
I don't know what's happening. Somebody help me. Hey, that means you can get the master mode drops from these at least. But yeah, some other topics that you boys would like to discuss.
What's your fast food orders?
What's what now?
Fast food orders. What do you order?
Yesterday, I had some Zaxby's for dinner, which I talked about in the last podcast episode, which is my favorite chicken place. Also, I've been having McDonald's, so that I can rub it in Or's
Stop
face.
mocking me.
Mmm.
Well, I'll tell you what did reopen recently. KFC. KFC's back open in the UK.
Ew, I feel bad for you.
Okay, first off, how dare you diss the Zinger Burger?
The Bazinga Burger, you said?
The Zinger.
The Bazinga Burger.
S? No, I can't spell. Z-I-N-G-E-R.
Imagine saying Z.
Imagine not having a walking, talking piece of undercooked bacon for a president. I mean, it couldn't be me.
Okay, no need to get political. I mean, I gotta agree with you on that one, but let's not get into politics here.
Coward.
But,
What? Is my game glitching or is this happening?
At this
What's
point,
happening?
I don't know.
I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, Christ! Yeah, you guys.
Sorry that the podcast has gotten a little bit sidetracked, viewers, but I thought we would have some fun. Now that we are out of the boundaries of Minecraft. I don't know what you're talking about, man. This is
Like spawning 10,000 Ender Dragons.
Also that we're in Master Mode. We're in Master Mode fighting the mechanical bosses. This is the time of my life, man. But, yeah, what have you guys had for lunch?
I didn't have lunch.
I woke up at lunch.
You didn't have lunch? You woke
Yeah,
up
same.
At lunch. That's... I have a healthy sleep schedule. Which
Imagine
is
having a healthy sleep
absolutely-
schedule. Imagine sleeping, no sleep gang.
Yeah.
That's true. But, yeah, like I woke up at 9 and I had sausage for lunch. And I had like spaghetti for breakfast, so my sleep schedule may be okay, but my food schedule is definitely not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've had pot noodles for breakfast multiple times.
I mean, like fettuccine alfredo. That's what I mean by spaghetti.
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Yeah.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine alfredo. Yes.
What other topics have you got?
I think that was mostly it for me.
And you, Aura?
I'm struggling to think of new topics with A, the clusterfuck going on my screen right now, and B, the fact that I hate you all.
What? I didn't even do it.
What did we do? Or, we're just two good old buddies and pals.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
That's how you
didn't do
sound,
anything.
you dumb baby.
We need to sound the dumb baby alarms. But yes, another thing I want to talk about with the podcast is guests. So we were supposed to have a guest on this week, but he sadly couldn't make it. Maybe he'll be on next week, hopefully. Though, not necessarily any promises. It all depends on how he feels. Oh, there goes the destroyer.
Finally, one of you said.
But yeah, we're gonna try and have a guest on every week that'll talk about stuff that they enjoy. On our Discord server is a little application form for if you guys want to be a guest, and you can feel free to. Also, or I hope you have your game sounds turned down so people actually hear what we're saying.
Well, I mean, I've tried my best, but let's just say it's at 3%.
Mine are all the way up.
Mine are not. Mine are all the way down.
Okay, I've got them at 1% now.
Good, hopefully our viewers will be able to hear us.
Yeah.
Sorry for your ears, I wasn't really thinking about that.
Hey, editor, make sure to put in a big kind of image that says "Chalk is a dumb baby."
I am the editor.
I know,
Hey,
that's the point.
Hey, editor.
Hey, editor.
Hey, editor. Stop being gay, editor.
Yeah,
Why don't-
editor.
Yeah, how can you stop doing that, please?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
What's
what you're
that?
talking about. Me. That's how you sound.
Whoa, I just got some aviators. That's cool.
Well, yeah, you just opened the treasure bag, didn't you?
No. They were just sort of on the ground.
Oh Christ, you're opening the Cthulhu treasure bags now, are you?
No, they were just on the ground.
Yeah, where the Cthulhu died.
Yeah, but I didn't touch the bags. Actually, the bags were in the trash.
I could have sworn. Oh well.
Yeah. But, So yes, as you guys can see, we've been playing quite a bit of this game. Because we are gamers.
Yeah, we're gamers, we game.
We game. We gay.
No, you gay.
That's just not true. Also, apparently there's a tornado warning where I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what you deserve.
So... That's just rude. Oh, miniature Skeletron Prime! Now this is PogChamp, boys.
Hey, no, you can't say that, that's my thing.
It's okay, I already have this unicorn, that's my thing. And then definitely not spawning like 20 more.
If you do that, I'm cutting this recording off and leaving.
Already, the Fishing with the Boys podcast has, we've all broken up. But, yeah. I need to make a yo-yo string. Thoughts and feelings in the boss fight.
Terrible.
I'm just gonna
Here we go.
Achievement.
Achievement. The world grows the jungle grows restless.
Treasure bag.
That means we can fight Plantera now, which we're not gonna
No.
do.
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna fight Plantera?
Yeah. And if you want that to
On
be
the-
fun, you're coming along.
On the podcast? Okay. Welcome to the Fishing with the Boys podcast.
Welcome
Boss Rush
to
edition.
fighting the enemies with the boys.
Yeah, welcome to Fighting with the Boys, a Terraria podcast with the boys.
Oh, I found the correct
By the way, I was thinking about that, sort of like how Lunch Club is. How they are like a podcast, but they also have like IRL and like game videos and stuff. We could do something like that if the demand is high enough.
Well, I mean, do you really expect me to take a flight to America every time I need to record a video?
Yeah.
Well, not IRL stuff. I'm just saying, like, some gameplay videos. I'm sure our viewers wouldn't mind, but definitely we'll
You have
hold
to
like a
fly
poll
to
for that.
America every Thursday.
We'll hold like a poll for that and stuff on
As long as you pay me.
our Discord.
As long as I'm paid enough for business class long haul flights, I'm in. Because goddamn, a business class long haul flight.
$3 Canadian.
But thank you guys for watching. I would like to once again give a thank you to our supporters. Our supporter list is Racer DG, Chlorine Girl, Hey there, I'm Hayden, Muda Sushi, Rar, and Shabbat DSW. So, thank you to those supporters. And with that, we will end off this episode of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.